Nice. Good morning, everybody. Lead singer of Shinedown doing In the Air tonight, Smith and Myers. I bookmarked that a couple months ago, and wow, I love that song. I love that version of Phil Collins, In the Air tonight. And then I learned little Jimmy Norton knows a bit about the lead singer of Shinedown doing covers.
I mean, this all I know about him is that we played one time. Remember, we went through a list of covers here. It was one of our list days years ago, and
I like a good list.
Everyone loves a good list. It kills the day fast, and you get to think of shit you normally wouldn't think of.
Right.
And it was number one cover. They said was Simple Man. It was an acoustic one, and that I actually went out and got that after.
By Smith, the lead singer of
it just
Shinedown?
says Shinedown. It says Shinedown. It's that guy. I don't know what his name is.
He's got a hell of a voice. I really don't know much about Shinedown, but I might have to explore that a little bit now.
Shinedown was a Jamaican rapper. That's whenever I think of Shinedown, I think of this guy from years ago. He had a very famous song called "Don't Give Me the Crack" or "Don't Give Me Crack."
I don't know it, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's like late '80s. That's '80s shit. Sam, you don't remember that, do you?
No.
I didn't think you did.
Of course he doesn't.
Young buck.
No. What are you doing, Sam? Everything good with you?
Everything's awesome.
What's up with
around?
What's up with the Filthy Brothers? They're making me very nervous.
We had
Who are they?
They hang out outside the studio, outside the building,
right?
A lot.
But are they like really famous, or are they fake famous, or are they trying to be famous?
They're rappers, and we co-signed their
those
album.
tall guys?
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering who they were.
They tweet a lot about being on this show for 5 minutes.
What, this our show?
No, it wasn't even our show.
No, it was my show.
It was Sam's show.
How are they?
They were great.
Who are they? I'm confused. And then they tweet all these big, huge celebrities to tell them that they were on this channel.
Right.
I don't think those big celebrities care.
No, because they won't come on this channel.
right, exactly.
They're like, why would you?
Well, they're two very tall black twins. They're like 6'8".
Yeah.
And they hang out outside the building all the time. And they don't say anything. They just stand there and they dress identically.
Yeah.
And then I found out, I sent the intern down to talk to them, and I find out that they're rappers.
Yeah.
And that they're out there trying to get photos with celebrities.
Right.
So that they can have the celebrity hold their album.
Right.
And then tweet a photo.
Right.
And then also while they're out there, they try to get people to pay $10 for their album.
Oh, they're one of those guys? They're not like the guys down in Times Square.
No, they assured me they were not.
They actually have music on their CDs?
They do.
That's good to know.
Well, I had them perform live.
How were they?
Fabulous.
Okay.
You're too scared to say they sucked, huh?
No, they freestyled. They were awesome.
Yeah.
They were good?
Oh, yeah, they were awesome.
I see those guys all the time.
I love that Sam got them on his show.
Really?
They've never asked me for a photo, which shows you how unimportant I am. They've never asked me to hold their record up.
They're probably just nervous.
I thought they were in the Sugar Hill Gang or something. Now they're just doing their own thing.
They just get people like me and Denzel Washington to co-sign on their album.
I saw they had a picture with Denzel Washington. That's pretty good.
That's really cool.
And then Paul Williams, who walked out of our studio and out the building, he got captured by the Filthy Brothers.
How did he look next to them? That must have been a great shot.
It was pretty funny.
Technically, their Twitter name is Filthy Brothers, but their actual name is the Twin Towers of Rap.
The Twin Towers of Rap?
Yes.
That's great. You know what day you don't want to book them on?
Right.
Get it?
I got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, but they're...
All right, now I know.
But they view themselves, they don't, like, they told me that a lot of people think it's like, oh, a celebrity taking a photo with a fan, but it's not that.
No.
It's more like three entertainers in a photo together.
But
That's how I look at it.
Have they ever had success?
What?
Have they ever had success?
I did ask them if they were millionaires, and they are not.
Where do they live?
The projects.
Okay, but in Manhattan?
No, I think in Harlem. Yeah. Harlem projects. Yeah.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, no. They're, I mean,
the Harlem projects are on the up and up.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
they live wherever Chris Rock filmed for Top 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of places. I don't think you said one location.
Yeah,
no, but I mean, like
the projects
they
that he
the
filmed.
projects.
Oh, you know what? There was a scene where he's. Remember when he's walking and he sees his father? Who played his father? Ben Vereen.
Ben Vereen.
Ben Vereen.
A lot of stars in that Top 5 movie.
The Twin Towers of Rap are not in the film.
I know.
Why not?
I feel bad for him.
I don't know. They were there when he was filming, though.
All right, so they're cool?
Yeah, they're the shit.
They have tweeted probably 100 times about being on your show.
What's their Twitter name?
Filthy Brothers with a Z.
I've seen those guys so many times, and I'm happy. I'm like, who are they?
Oh, yeah.
I thought they would. I'm like, do they play for the Knicks? Because we're not far from the Garden. I'm like,
And they
are
always
getting,
have Knicks gear on.
Yeah, I'm like, are they getting picked up in the morning? I didn't realize they were twins because I didn't get that close.
I can't wait to meet them officially now.
They just stand there.
I think two Knicks are just standing on 49th
Okay.
Street.
No, you know what it was? That believe me, there was a car pulled up, and I'm like, they getting picked up? Or do they live here?
Their last tweet, breaking news. They write
Right.
breaking. Successful author, actor, comedian, radio show host, Rusty Rockets, a.k.a. Russell Brand,
Okay.
co-signed our classic album.
See, that's the other thing about them is like the breaking news.
Yeah.
Is they have like a handful of celebrity photos and they tweet the same photos every day, multiple times a day.
Oh, that could be an old photo?
It's a very. I mean, they're in the t-shirts. It's from the summer.
The Filthy Brothers
right.
with a Z?
That's literally. Look at his outfit. That's the last time Russell Brand was on this show.
Yeah.
That's the day that photo was
So
taken.
how is that breaking news? It's raining and it's winter now.
Yeah, but Russell Brand co-signed on that.
And it's
album.
not sunny out yet.
You know what's funny is they're probably white celebrities are probably always never say no to those guys. They're just so happy they're not being attacked.
Exactly.
They're like, you want to do what? Just take up. Oh, thank God. Yes, whatever you need, sir.
And they wouldn't. I asked them to send MP3s before they came in, but they informed me that they don't really do the MP3 thing.
Okay.
And then they came in with hard copies of the CD and like 4 envelopes full of photos.
What? I'm
Yeah.
fascinated by these guys.
Yeah, they're the greatest.
I wanted to make sure I'm safe first and
Yeah.
foremost. And now that I know I'm safe, I need to know more about them.
Yeah, a lot of people. And Ira stopped by too.
The greatest actor of all time held up our album. Thank you, Denzel Washington, for co-signing our very own album.
That's right. Denzel co-signed.
That's not
on it.
co-signing. He's just holding up the album because he's scared.
Well, I asked him about that. What actually
Okay.
co-signing meant, and they said that because actors know what they're doing,
Right.
they know that when they hold up the album that they're going to use it for promo.
Right.
So basically, the actor is being like, "Yep, this is a legendary album."
That is true. You do know what that's for. Who was it? Remember Kurt Russell? We asked him to take a picture, or the company asked him to take a picture, hold it. He's like, I don't want to advertise for you.
Right.
Asked him to hold the free XM unit. So they always know.
Ew, I forgot that he was asked to do that.
They would get every A-lister, they would give them an XM
Oh,
and then
right.
ask them to sign, to hold it.
I kind of
Cheesy.
remember that now. That was way in the beginning. On Opie Radio, Sam Roberts show, we ate Sam's questions up like how a vicious Bengal tiger, a lot of misspelling here, would eat
Yeah.
a juicy steak, STAKE, very intelligent twins.
True.
So
Very dumb interviewer.
True.
Sorry, Sam.
True as well.
another picture of us on Opie Radio show. Well, he didn't do me and Jimmy's show.
He's just saw. Well, he's technically
Look at
Opie
our
Radio is the
resume
channel.
all over the table. Classic pictures, DVDs, and our albums.
Yeah, they brought a whole bunch of flyers.
Right.
With them too, and they said this is our resume. And I said most people have a one-page resume, but yours is dozens.
Okay.
Which they said, yeah, exactly. That's
Wow.
it.
They tweeted us a lot. They seem to have liked their time on your show.
I mean, they were
another
great
dope,
guests.
fresh, groovy photo of the Uptown Legends chilling on Opie Radio show. It's Sam's show.
I mean, they were able to freestyle over multiple verses. It was really incredible. Yeah.
Should we have him on this show,
I mean, if you want,
or is it your thing?
I mean, I'm sure I'll have him back up soon.
All right.
I
Well,
think
the
we should
Filthy
talk to
Brothers.
him. Why not?
Yeah.
They know they're doing something right because they got my attention. They know how to market themselves.
I mean, they've tweeted you dozens of times since Friday.
Yes, they have.
That would be what they did.
Yes, they have. Well, all right.
Yeah, we should get them.
They get zooted a lot.
Fuck yeah. We should get them on the show. You
Yeah.
know who tweets me a lot, or we chat now, is Riddick Bowe. The
Really?
Yeah, the fighter. He'll DM me once in a while. He'll because he saw the Tyson interview when I did the Jim Norton show.
Right.
And so he started talking to me, and he's a nice guy. We shoot chat back and forth quite a bit.
About what?
He's trying to get me to talk to these guys he knows who have this this company to possibly do the show, and I think he's a pretty connected guy.
We should get him on this show.
Yeah, I'd love to.
And talk to Riddick Bowe. That would be kind of
Love to
nice,
interview him.
right?
He wants to come on, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Their album is called The Twin Towers Still Standing.
Still standing out.
All right.
Also, if you look at the photos on their Twitter,
Yeah.
they smoke marijuana a lot.
They really do. Either that or they smoke the long cigarettes like Telly Savalas. They're smoking more cigarettes like fucking Kojak.
All they do is walk around and smoke weed.
2 6'8" black guys, and they never played basketball.
No, they're rappers, so that's going well.
There's a high school coach somewhere just crying himself to sleep.
Maybe they're just not athletic.
You get two chances. 2 6'8" black guys.
But I'm wondering if maybe in high school they didn't apply themselves and maybe
Yeah.
didn't.
Not a lot of photos of athletics. They're not doing a lot of athletic things.
A lot of photos of them smoking weed in the projects.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's where they stay.
I see. Well, we're going to try to get them out of the projects, right?
I mean, I think they're already.
We got to get them on the map.
Yeah.
Those guys are probably very well known in that area.
I don't know.
6'8"
They've got like
twins.
4,000 followers.
You don't see 6'8" twins.
Yeah. Well, they said most celebrities know who they are. So
Most celebrities know who they are.
that's what they said.
Joe Perry. Joe fucking Perry.
They got Joe fucking Perry.
And then who's that girl with him? Oh, his publicist.
So they hang outside the building a lot.
I mean, they just stand there. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say hi to Tony in Brooklyn. Tony, first caller of the day. What do you got, buddy?
Opie, I'm a little afraid for your safety and welfare with these Twin Towers. Maybe Who Kid and Mike Tyson should come in and just to monitor it, make sure, everybody's down.
Yeah, get to see what they're all about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are they cool?
With the Twin Towers?
Yeah.
They're the coolest.
All right. We're good with the Twin Towers of
They're on
Death or
Jerry
whatever the
Springer.
hell.
The Twin
They're
Towers
on
of rap.
The Twin Towers of rap. Wonderful.
With a Z.
With a Z. Okay.
That's how they signed their release form.
Really?
They wrote the Twin Towers,
Yeah.
and then when it says signature, they signed the Twin Towers in cursive.
But
And it's my favorite thing. I don't know why.
what's the real names? You got to sign the forms with your given names.
One of them signed the form with their real name, and then the other one just wrote the Twin Towers and then signed the Twin Towers.
Really?
Oh boy.
Can we turn down the heat, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where your button is, Jimmy. Where's Jimmy's button? Jimmy's got a machine.
A button.
Where's Jimmy's button? It's going to be that one? All right. Now try your button.
I don't know how to do it.
It's easy to grin
Oh boy.
when your ship comes in and you've got the stock market beat.
That's a long one.
You should have finished it at least.
No, that's the beauty of me. I play some sounds. I'm not going to use it until I have my own sounds on there. I have to get different sounds.
Yeah, the sounds that are
One
unique
dog
to
goes
you.
one way and the other dog goes the other way. And this guy's saying, what do you want from me?
How's that? I'm doing good.
That's
Topical.
yeah, all
It's
right.
going to be a long show, folks.
We got a lot of guests today. A lot of guests. Ricky Gervais is coming in today. We got Martin Freeman, also from the British Office,
Yes.
also from Fargo, also from The Hobbit.
That's what he's promoting.
He's a very famous man, and supposedly Ricky Gervais and Martin Freeman haven't seen each other in many years, and they're going to be in studio at the same time. It's just working out that way.
What
Just
tremendous careers they both went on to have, too.
right.
Both, I mean, The Hobbit is one of the biggest franchises. And, is it the second or third one that's out now?
This is the third and final, right?
Last one, yeah.
I didn't see the second one. I loved the first one, and then I wasn't. I couldn't be bothered watching the second one for whatever reason. Was it good?
They're long. They're all 3 hours.
You know, when the dragon eye opens up, bing,
Right.
and that's how the first one ended. I'm like, wow, cool. I can't wait to see the second one. And then I never saw the second
I
one.
never went either because they didn't invite us to go because he didn't come in last time. So it's like normally we'd go to a screening and go to a nice little place, and it just didn't happen.
You could say it. So we said, fuck you. If you're not giving us a screener.
You should watch Sherlock, though.
I have seen that. Him and what's his name? Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch, yeah, it's good. It's well
Very
acted.
good.
It's a very interesting and an original show. They have like words popping up on the screen and
Right.
all this weird shit happening. At least it's very unique.
Well, that'll be cool when those guys come in. And then we got Russell Peters coming in today. A little later, our pal. He's playing a little place called Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. That is so cool. Not many comics get to play Madison Square Garden.
No, I've turned it down due to the intimacy loss. I like an intimate setting, Hope. Yeah, I do. I
You
like
do,
a
huh?
smaller, I say I don't even want a comedy club. That's
So you
what I
just
do.
say no to all these stadiums.
How many times Jim Dolan called me and said, "Look, we'd love you to come in and perform at the Garden." I'm like, "Yeah, how much?" And he quotes me a few $100. I'm like, "No, I'm not doing it.
Because you just like to keep it nice and intimate.
I like an intimate setting. I like to see the faces of my fans.
Every single one.
I have to meet everyone after the show. I'm like, I can't. I said, "Am I going to do? Stand out here and sign and take pictures for 6 hours, Jim?"
You want to get out of there.
I wanna get out of there.
After your set.
Yeah. So that's why I haven't done the Garden. It's not that I'm a failure or my career is stalled. It's literally just that I don't want to do it. Too many people.
It makes
Give me a
sense.
headache.
We also have Sherrod Small coming back. Our new thing. We get a guy in here. He's doing well. We want to continue with that for a day or two. So Sherrod's coming back today, which we're very excited about. And then I had Lionel Media DMing me all morning. He's very pissed off about the Royals. They're in town, the Royals.
What does he care about the Royals for?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just a crock of shit myself. It's just so stupid. What do they know about anything? Also, that guy gets in front of a mic and he just starts talking about some nonsense like he knows what he's talking about.
I'll tell you one thing he knows how to do: knock up an attractive woman. He knows how to plant seed.
True.
You think she's...
Kate Middleton is very lovely.
Oh, no, she's beautiful, but do you think she's like, I don't know, crying herself to sleep?
She's got a kingdom. She's probably... a lot of chicks marry average guys and don't get anything. She married an average guy and got a kingdom. Yeah.
So that washes the fact away that his hair probably falls out as he's having sex with her?
Absolutely, yeah. They probably have a little pillow fan that blows up so his hair doesn't fall in her eyes while he fucks her.
He seems like a nice guy, but...
I'm sure he's lovely.
Like, why are we supposed to listen to someone like him? Just because he's in a bloodline?
Yeah, that's it.
He's a nice guy. Good for him. He did well for himself, I think.
I mean, yeah, he was just born into royalty.
Yeah, that's all it was, right?
Right.
Did he work hard at it?
He served in the military.
He did.
Yeah. They were required.
You guys got lucky. You interned into royalty.
Right.
Yeah, you just showed up and look where you wound up.
Where?
This magical place.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
You're welcome.
Lifted my chest up a little bit. That's right. You guys got lucky, motherfuckers.
You should play a sound clip.
You could have been, an intern.
Open your mouth! They're paying for it!
Go ahead.
No, you got to finish the quotes. If you're going to commit, at least play it all the way through.
I like I like a little hodgepodge.
A little hodgepodge.
Little theater.
Just give him a taste.
Look, I support the military, Iraq, especially our military. And I think his brother's the badass over there, not this Will. I think they gave him cushy shit. What did he do in the military?
I'm not 100% sure.
Because I know Harry.
I remember they're required to serve for a while before they can take over any of the luxuries that they get.
But he was too close in line to take over, everything over there. So his brother was the real cowboy.
Well, so was the one who apparently banged up, who knocked up Diana. The kid. I think that Harry's father's who that guy James.
I think so.
Spencer, is that his name?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah, they've brushed that under the old carpet.
No, it's not. What's his name?
Along with Will's
Diana's
hair.
last name is Spencer.
Something Spencer. And I fucked up, by the way. Shinehead is the rapper, not Shine Down.
Yeah,
I confused
I was a little
them.
confused by that whole thing,
But I
but
still think of it.
I just went with it. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't know. Sometimes you just go with it.
Sometimes you just don't know.
I don't know. I'm like, how could this same guy be a Jamaican rapper? I should have questioned you.
No, I knew it wasn't him. I just thought it was the same guy with a different name. A different guy with the same name.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't him, but Shinehead.
So why is Lionel so upset with the Royals?
Tying up traffic.
He probably uses 5 words in his DM that I've never seen before, first of all.
James Hewitt, by the way, is the name.
James Hewitt, right.
I was completely wrong.
Yeah, Spencer is the mom's last name.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, Doc.
Let's see. Please blast the Royals. Inbred. Inbred, I know that word. Homozygotic.
Yes, I understand. That was when two male zygotics fuck each other.
I know that.
Get it? And then
Is that so?
Pedophiles. He's calling them pedophiles.
Why?
The Royals.
Why?
And occultists.
Occultists?
Occultists. Sorry. Yes, occultists. I don't know that word. I will never use that word.
That's a great word, occultist. When a woman won't go out with you, I fire that one at her.
Yeah.
What are you, a goddamn occultist? And they get defensive. No, I'm not.
You know how to use that properly.
Yes, I do. Oh, they're
He started to touch me.
good.
All right. That's getting old fast. Scott in Brooklyn. Scott.
It's gonna be a long show for everyone.
Hey.
How you doing?
Scott A.
What do you got on this Prince William?
Hey, he's good this time. He's a combat rescue helicopter pilot, man. He's done all right for himself.
He actually was a helicopter pilot.
Yes.
He flew the
Combat rescue.
He flew the helicopters,
Yes, he flies. He
Or-
continues to fly the helicopters.
or was he in the back just shaking as real men did the job?
No, he was up front. This guy's the real deal.
You mean Harry?
I mean, don't get me wrong.
No, William.
No, whichever one's married to the hot chick.
Okay.
Was that William?
I don't
Yeah.
think William's the real deal. I bet you, they give him, all right, so he's a combat helicopter pilot, but then they make sure everyone is out of the area, and then they're like, all right, time to do your job, and then he swoops in.
Yeah. There's no doubt about that. I'm sure they dropped a bunch of J dams before he flew his helicopter in anyway.
Well, they can't afford to have him get taken prisoner of war
No.
by Al Qaeda.
But his younger brother, for a while there, they're like, yeah, do whatever the hell you want. We don't care.
Yeah.
But they had to kind of pull him back after a while because he was really into it.
Yeah.
So, all right, Scott.
Have a good one.
All right. Imagine like William wanted to be a stand-up, comic or something, and he's born into this horse shit.
Yeah.
It's horse shit.
Yeah.
And then he has to sit there and he just has to go with it instead of doing something maybe he really wants to do with his life.
Tell Joey do impressions.
Right.
He's an impressionist. He's supposed to do Christopher Walken all day.
He wants to be the next Gallagher.
Yeah. Or he does it over the thing. They're like, coming in, he's like, oh, where are all the troops? Oh, and they're like, oh, you gotta laugh like it's good because he's the king.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know what they just wander around New York, Sam.
Yeah.
And they just nod. Like people kiss their ass literally, and then they just nod like, oh, this is very interesting over here. Oh, thank you. They went to like a classroom in Harlem or something, and then she sat down and the kid thought that she was the princess from Frozen.
Ew.
Did you see that clip yet?
No.
They were confused. This kid's like, who are you? We don't know
High
you.
schooler, probably. That would annoy me. I would probably go like this.
He suck.
Just finish it. I'm going to drive my OCD crazy
I don't want to take up too much time.
That's cool.
You got to find the clip because this kid, like, I guess it was a big deal that this princess went into this classroom in Harlem, and she sat down next to the kids to see what they're doing, and she's like, "Oh, that's very interesting what you're doing over there." And then the one girl's like, "Who are you? Are you the princess from Frozen?"
She didn't know who she was.
No. Why does she need to know who she is?
Well, that's royalty.
She was like a 4-year-old girl. She don't give a fuck. She just wants to know where her next meal is coming from.
Yeah, right in my pockets.
Yeah.
Get some taffy.
You can't find it?
This clip isn't working at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, if we do find that. And then they went to a basketball game. They went to see the Nets.
Oh, yeah.
They're hanging out with Jay and Bay.
Yeah.
That's the front page of both papers is the four of them having a fucking meeting at center court. Who cares?
You got to see the video, though. Will is all hunched over like he's like, oh, I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do here.
Wow, he really is losing his hair.
Shit. You think?
Wow. There's a shot of him from above a little bit.
Right.
It's a bit of a comb.
I'll tell you right now, it proves that, in general, that hair restoration doesn't work. Because he's the future king. You would think they would have the best stuff available for him.
Or he doesn't care. He might be one of those guys that doesn't give a fuck because he's going to be the king. He doesn't care if there's fucking mushrooms growing on his head.
I don't care. I think every guy gives a fuck about, thinning hair and losing hair. But the problem with him is he's losing so much. They just don't have a procedure to help those guys. You know what I mean? If you're losing a little bit, you can do some filling. Like it worked great on Anthony because he wasn't losing that much.
Yeah.
But if you're going horseshoe bald, they just don't have a system yet for that. So they met Jay-Z and
Beyonce.
And then he went and met the president. Why is he sitting with the president? Wasted his time.
I want to meet the president. I pay taxes. Who the fuck is it? You know what?
Yes.
You know what?
What's that supposed to be?
Could you play it a little longer,
A
at
little
least?
more.
Sure, I'll do another one. All right.
Yeah.
What's your name?
This is going to be schizo radio today.
There should not be a stop button on that machine.
Yeah, they should let the clip play a little bit, but you get bored of it like this. Like,
Now answer my question.
yeah, I'm done.
Why was Obama meeting with him? Why? Like, what could possibly get done in that meeting?
Make England feel good.
I thought it was way more important that Dave Grohl got to sit down with President Obama.
Why?
Because they were talking music and shit. And how important, like, Dylan was to the president.
You like Bob Dylan?
It's kinda.
Yeah.
Just kinda. Some of his songs are very catchy and I like, but...
No, I'm saying Obama liked him.
Oh, yeah.
Give me black people hear that, they're probably just so disappointed to hear the president talk about Bob Dylan, of all the artists.
Well, I bet you a lot of rap artists respect Bob Dylan. He kind of had a little rap beat to him.
Yeah, I'm sure they all know him and
He had some rap to him.
Still to hear the president talking about him. It's
But-
not a black artist.
The best thing that happened with the Royals was LeBron James, though. Did you see that picture?
With the oh yeah, I did actually. Yeah.
You're not allowed to touch these Royals, I guess. LeBron James is like taking a photo, and he's got his arm right around Kate. Really, like he is holding her shoulder tight, and he's kind of looking over at Will, like, "What are you going to do about this?" I think he was fully aware. That's a video too, Sam.
Come on, Sam. Would you find the right thing and stop futzing around over there?
That was a video,
Send me
too.
these videos before we go on the air.
I know. I probably should have passed some notes to you. I was watching CNN. They were doing a lot of this stuff this morning. So
You're not supposed to touch the Queen. I don't know if those guys are. You're not supposed to touch as much.
supposedly you're not supposed to touch the royals in general, but she was kind of cool with it. I guess Michelle Obama put her back on the Queen Moon. The Queen Moon, and that was that was a bad situation.
Beatlemania, but no, this is another British import.
Oh boy, they really get the treatment.
These fans will cheer anything.
CNN.
Local news anchors hammed it up, and late-night comedians were doing jokes before the royal couple even landed. The pros and cons of their visit to New York.
Pro, seeing the naked cowboy in Times Square. Con, realizing it's actually Prince Harry. Oh, really?
The naked cowboy's underwear was not on the royal agenda.
And then they show the picture of the two, Harry and the cowboy.
And the Seraphine coat she arrived in, made by a designer of luxury maternity clothes,
CNN.
to this coat by Goat.
Who cares?
This is
Yes, there is a British fashion label called Goat.
All right, so
Visit a child development center. No way! Kate proved to be adept at wrapping gifts for the kids. Meanwhile, Prince William was wrapping things up with President Obama.
Oh, wrapping and wrapping. This is awful.
Small talk as a herd of photographers.
This is her thing, though.
Upon the Oval
Who is this?
Office.
Judy Mose or whatever.
The Royals, they're just
This
like
broad.
us. When
Oh
Prince
my
William
God, what a
flew between
fucking
New York
awful
and
hairdo she
Washington,
has.
He took the U.S. Airways.
Yeah,
Looks
she-
like a mop.
She gave up looking good on TV
One
probably
passenger tweeted a
15 years
photo of
ago.
the Prince looking as if he were searching for someplace to stash his carry-on. On the way back to New York, CNN's Anderson Cooper tweeted, Prince William just got in my D.C. shuttle flight. I'm hoping this means an on-time departure. It did. The royal couple reunited.
Fuck yeah!
Everyone has to just kiss their asses. Like now he's talking to Hillary. What's being done there?
That fucking
This is
thing
just
she wears
nonsense.
over her shoulder all the time is horrendous.
I don't know what that is.
That shoulder sweater.
It's like a shawl
Why?
/ scarf, right?
Who wants your fucking president dressed like that?
She's not going to be our president. Stop now.
It's my president in a shawl. Ugh.
Her time has passed, ladies and gentlemen.
What is she, 66?
I think she just, she was supposed to beat Obama. She couldn't get that done. Obama came out of nowhere. People forget that.
Yeah.
Let's get to the end of this Judy Mose piece.
Receptions celebrating wildlife conservation attended by Hillary and Chelsea Clinton.
Is it about William or is it about Kate?
Hey! You remember who's
Oh, here it is.
coming to visit you today? Yes, and you know they think you're out of Frozen.
And then they show the Why?
Frozen New York. Don't catch this princess tossing off her $1,000 goat coat. Ginny Mose, CNN. New York.
That's good.
I hate that they had to show the princess from Frozen because it was referenced to make the piece have more depth and layers.
A
and
little more
flavor.
flair. I think they were going for some flair.
I like that they did a callback to the goat coat.
Wasn't that nice?
Yeah, she loved talking about that coat.
She went to a school where kids don't know where their lunch is coming from, and she's wearing these expensive clothes.
Goat coat.
I don't blame her though. If I was royalty, I would wear it and I would wear fur and just be an obnoxious piece of shit.
And then just rub it in everyone's faces.
Absolutely. Talk about how brave they are in their poverty.
You didn't find the LeBron James holding Kate going, that's right, I'm holding your bitch.
Jesus.
That's how LeBron talks.
Well, him and fucking Prince William are probably discussing something else they have in common. Hair.
Oh.
Suffering from this malady.
It happens.
You know, a time that,
Because what?
Because what is right?
You don't think people are enjoying the clips?
No.
I don't know. Let me see. Let me just see if anyone's enjoying the clips. Let's go to Carlos in Florida. Carlos.
Carlo.
Good morning, Carlos.
Good morning, fellas. How
Hello,
y'all doing?
Carlo.
All right.
I got to tell you, Jimmy, it was about time you got your sound machine.
Thank you very much, sir. So far, the clips are flowing.
Oh, they're hilarious. Keep on doing what you're doing, brother.
I'm very good.
You like it?
Oh, yes.
You're
yes.
just going to encourage
I
him.
think everybody will be giving them some real good Real good feedback on those.
Thank you, sir. Because you know what? Every moment is made better by...
Are you about
that?
All right. We got a nor'easter here in New York City. Heavy wind, rain, and snow today.
You're supposed to snow?
I doubt it.
Oh, nerds.
Maybe in the outlying areas, but it's going to be just a mess. Why are we saying that, though? We're heard across the country. They don't have bad weather today.
People still want to know that we're safe and sound. People want to know what's going on in New York. We're the epicenter.
Yeah?
Yes, we are.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. There was something else about the I Can't Breathe thing. Now the athletes are wearing the shirts, Sam.
Yeah, I saw that.
And on their shoes, they're writing it in football.
Are they?
Yep. They were writing on their shoes.
Starting to think there might be something to this I Can't Breathe thing.
Yeah, he did
What do
say
you mean
that.
something to it?
I'm just starting to think that this is becoming a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, now that LeBron James is wearing I Can't Breathe.
When he made it cool.
Yeah, but he's...
But I mean, first of all, I've been complaining about that with my sinuses for years. No one seems to care. It's every day I'm like, I can't breathe, I can't sleep. No one gives a shit.
You know how much money you could have made off the I Can't Breathe T-shirt, Jimmy, back in the day?
My picture on it?
No one listened to you.
No.
Oh, that's a good idea. Put your head on LeBron James's body.
In my apnea mask.
With your Breathe Right strips. Let me tell you something about LeBron James. He's not a leader, Sam Roberts. He might be a leader on the basketball court a little bit, but he had to wait for all the other athletes to do this, and now he's brave enough? Now he's brave enough to make the statement?
Maybe he's just looking for the right shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It was very calculated. LeBron looked around and he watched all the other athletes and then finally said, okay, it's safe enough for me to wear this shirt. That's not cool.
He's making headlines.
He should have stepped out first. Yeah, but the other guys made the headlines. They should get the credit for being brave enough to do it because they didn't even know if their teams were going to, accept that or the league was going to accept that shit.
They're not stars.
They took a chance.
Who were the first ones to do it?
I don't even know their names.
Exactly.
Oh, it was Derrick Rose, I think, was the first, right?
Yeah, but maybe he just didn't think to wear an I Can't Breathe T-shirt, and then he saw Derrick Rose's, and he was like, oh, let me get one of those shirts.
Are they getting fined for defacing their uniforms or no?
No, they're able to get away with it because it's like their warm-up jerseys.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much before they
play.
Put on their. I think their actual uniform might be under that T-shirt. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Right? It was Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
He's the brave one. He stepped down and said, "Fuck, I feel strong about this issue. I'm going to do this." LeBron James doing it a few days later, not brave. I'm sorry.
Exactly. No one cares.
Well, it's everywhere today. But
no, I know. Still,
I can't breathe. I don't know. Let me say hi to Tim in Cleveland. Tim.
Jim, I'm begging you. The Clips are...
That deserves a good...
That's good. That's really good. Let's say hi to Jay in Virginia. Jay?
Hey, guys, not only is LeBron James' shirt not effective because it's a little late, it's actually just a coincidence. That's a T-shirt that he made after Game 5 last year's playoffs where he ran out of gas in the third quarter.
That's some sports humor right there.
That's a good one.
That's some sports humor.
Yeah.
He was a bit flat.
Have a great day, boys.
Thank you, buddy.
I like that. Does tie in with the whole thing, and he did kind of fall flat.
I slipped with this. I apologize ahead of time. Snowy in Michigan.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call, sir.
Oh, of course. Why not?
We love your calls.
Well.
Okay, right. Ricky Bush on Sunday was wearing that shirt before the Lions game. I saw him had a shirt that says "I Can't Breathe" on it.
You just make him
for Derrick Rose or not, but
you're just making my point better. LeBron James doing it now is like, what were you waiting for?
Yeah, he's a bandwagon jumper.
He's a follower when it comes to these issues.
You know what's so weird though? Eric Garner's just a guy in New York. He's selling loose cigarettes. He obviously knows Lucy's. He knows who LeBron James is. He knows who all these guys are. He has no idea while he's doing this little fucking dumb thing and these cops are hassling him and he's arguing with them that the president is going to know who he is in a couple of days.
Right.
Or that the entire NBA is going to be writing about. Isn't it weird? Like Michael Brown had no idea that the president of the United States, the last thing he remembers is fucking swiping cigars and having an argument with a cop or whatever happened.
Yeah.
Like these guys have no idea they're about to become these gigantic fucking
figures.
These cultural
starting a movement.
Yeah, what's the word? Icons is not the word, but you know, these just giant cultural figures.
Martyrs.
No, not martyrs.
Martyrs.
Not voluntary. No.
Yeah, Sam.
I think martyrs means you martyred yourself. You went out and did it on purpose. I don't think if it's done to you.
What's going on with the protests? Where are we at with this?
There were more protests in Staten Island last night.
Yeah, they shut down a highway or something?
Yeah.
And they were outside the Nets game yesterday doing a die-in, I think?
The city council did a die-in.
Did they really?
Can they stop? By the way, if people were this angry about the fucking tolls on the Verrazano, if people did this, they wouldn't have them.
No, they just raised all the tolls again.
But if people went out and protested and stopped traffic,
that's
wouldn't
shit
allow
that
it.
affects everybody.
Yeah, Sam, you know what? Hey, take this.
Would you love your country? Maybe you can afford $14 every time you go over a bridge, but a lot of our listeners certainly can't.
I can.
People are going to be more angry about people dying than paying tolls on a bridge.
Why? What if you need money to buy food? You don't have it because you paid a toll. Boom, I win.
People aren't dying. A few are dying.
People die.
I think cops in general do a fantastic job.
Yeah, but the protest is about
they're eating a lot of shit.
They died.
It's not cool to be a cop right now, and those guys work their asses off.
Yes, Sam.
And they get it right almost every single time.
Yeah.
Anti-cop creep you are.
I mean,
Sam hates the police.
And then some asshole had to say that we thought that 100% of the protesters weren't into the movement. I'm like, that's not what we said.
Who said that?
Just people that just don't feel like listening to what we say on our show. We said that there's a whole bunch of people that are protesting because it's just a thing to do, and they don't have a real feel for the issue. That's all. I don't know what the percentage is. There's certainly a whole bunch of people that are really into it, and certainly they'll go to every single protest they can. And then you got these kind of lemmings, these people that are just going to follow along because it's a cool opportunity to get a selfie or to hashtag something.
Yeah,
that's all I was saying.
They want to be a part of something,
right? But it doesn't mean it's every single person protesting. I didn't say that. I don't know what the percentage is, but I said 50%. You know, you saw when they were shutting down New York City the first couple of days. You're telling me all those people were into the issue at hand? No way. No fucking way.
Yeah.
What percentage you think?
It might be 50%. I mean, it might be half the people. I think everyone involved, or most people involved, have some kind of feeling about it. But I think most of them are just going out because it's an event.
Right.
And it's a thing to do. In St. Louis, maybe the same thing, but there's probably more people there feeling... In Ferguson.
The percentage is way higher in Ferguson.
Yeah,
the protesters that came out for that. But here in New York, no way, man. You see these people walking by and you're like, oh, this seems like fun. I'm just going to walk with them and check it out.
I did it on the way to the cellar one night.
Did you really?
I told you, yeah. They were walking down 6th Avenue, which is against traffic. And I heard the protest happening. I could see the police car ahead. So I parked my car and had to go there anyway. And I just walked with them and was like, yay, fuck the police. And then walked off to the left on West 4th Street.
Where you had to go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they were fun.
All right.
There was no violence.
Let's say hi to Jim in
right here,
Michigan. Jim, what's up?
No, he's in the seat next to Snowy.
We had one yesterday in Lansing Township. Police officer shot and killed a motorist.
Oh, no.
Apparently he had a gun, and the motorist did, and he went to hold it up with one finger, allegedly, to give it to the cops, and they shot him. So watch for that one. It's all over a newspaper called the Lansing State Journal.
Well, why did he hold it up with one finger? Did they ask him for the gun, or did they pull him over and he just had a gun on his finger?
They pulled him over, and he had a gun in the car. And so he wanted to show them he had the gun. So he held it up with his finger through the trigger guard. Cop shot him.
Wow. All right. I don't know this story yet. I'll certainly read up on it.
Lansing State Journal.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Right. See ya.
All right. We got a retired NYPD guy on the line here. Patrick in New York. Go ahead, Patrick.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
Listen, I want to speak up about what's going on in the NYPD as far as why we can't speak up when things like this happen. It's because of retaliation from the bosses. What happens is if you speak up about what goes on, you'll get taken off of whatever tour you're working. You'll be put on a midnight tour. You'll be put on a foot post. You might be denied days off. They will retaliate against you if you truly speak up, like what happened in Staten Island. It's unfortunate that this individual died, but he resisted. Everyone is like, oh, he backed up. No, he resisted. Once you're told to put your hands behind your back, the game is over. The time to fight is not on the street. It's in the courts. This guy basically did this to himself. They had to put this guy into custody, and he fought them. Unfortunately, he was overweight, he had asthma, and he passed away. It's unfortunate, but it happened.
Yeah, I mean, no one talks about personal responsibility in these things. You know, it's sad what happened to Eric Gardner. Maybe things could have been done differently. I don't truly know. But I just hate that you guys aren't allowed to speak up, and you just got to eat all this shit, including from the mayor of the city. Because most of the cops are doing a terrific job every day, working their asses off, putting themselves in really tough, dangerous situations.
I love the fact that he says, well, he's afraid for Dante. Well, guess what? Who's protecting Dante? When you have that police detail that's following you around the city, Dante's being protected by a New York City police officer,
of course.
New York City police detective. Your entire family is being protected by a police officer.
Yeah,
for him to say he's afraid for Dante, that's ridiculous.
Well, first of all, they got it easy because they're protected all the time. And before de Blasio became mayor of New York City, I heard that Dante and his sister went to some really nice schools. Exactly. They had it pretty easy growing up.
It's nice to Monday morning quarterback the people that are out there on Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day, that's out there at 4th of July, not with their families. You understand what I'm saying? When we're out there 24 hours a day for 20 years before you can be eligible for retirement, you're out there and you're out there in the fight. And the minute something goes wrong, they want to vilify the entire police department. But during 9/11, when we gave our lives and people were happy to see us, what happened to all of that when we give our lives every day for the city of New York, and God forbid one thing goes wrong and you vilify the entire police department? It's ridiculous.
But people, you have to understand, people are going to Monday morning quarterback. If a citizen dies and he's unarmed and in police custody or whatever, people are going to want to know exactly what happened. And that's not, I don't think that's wrong for people to demand an answer. As long as the answer is an honest one and it's an acceptable answer, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think de Blasio is a bit of a twat.
He's absolutely a twat. He threw his whole police department, under a bus. Yeah. I know he's a liberal, and they tend to do those type of things, but that's you can't be the mayor and do that. And
exactly.
And as far as the mainstream media, they should discuss the positive sides of being a cop and what they have to deal with on a daily basis. That's not even part of the discussion.
I feel as the mayor of the city of New York, he should at least wait until all the facts are out before he throws the entire police department under the bus for one incident.
Right.
My God, we're out there protecting the citizens of New York. We're human. We do make mistakes. Mistakes happen. We're not robots. And the court of law stated that what this officer did was not against the law. It might be against departmental protocol, but it wasn't against the law, and that's why he was not convicted. My God, in New York, you cannot shoot a fleeing felon in the city of New York because it's mandated by the police department, but it's not mandated by the state of New York. You have to realize police department protocols are different than the state. It's a little higher. So if he's not convicted in the state courts, he might lose his job because of a department trial. There's going to be a department trial. And most likely he's going to be fired because they said that you can't choke anyone. But if you really look at the video, did he really choke him? He held him down. He got down to the floor. He released him. After he released him, he said, "I can't breathe." When he was saying "I can't breathe," he wasn't holding him at that point. He wasn't holding him. We say if you can talk, you can breathe.
The weird thing is, you do that move on 100 guys. I mean, most likely no one's dying from that.
No, he was.
They're just not.
He had asthma. He had diabetes. There was a lot of contributing factors to why this person passed away. And again, it's unfortunate. No one gets up in the morning and says, "You know what? I'm going to kill someone today. No one gets up and says that. We get up and say, you know what? We want to come home tonight.
Yeah,
that's what we want to do. We want to come home at the end of our tour.
The cop will absolutely be let go, fired, or early retired, whatever. They'll figure something out for him just to calm people down. He absolutely loses his job in the end. There's no doubt in my mind.
And it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate that he's going to lose his entire career because of one unfortunate incident. And I know there might be callers on the line, it's not unfortunate. He shouldn't have did that. You know what? Let one day of your life, let's see you go out on patrol and you deal with what we have to deal with just one day. And let's see if you change your mind on how sometimes you have to be the way you are dealing with some citizens. Some people just don't want to listen to the law. They feel that they're above the law and they're going to fight you. Regardless of what you say, how right you are, they're going to fight you.
All right. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate it.
Kudos to the New York City Police Department. Guys, I love you. Retirement's beautiful. If you can do it, get out while you can.
All right. A cop's perspective. There you go. Just add it to the discussion at the very least. Lionel, how are you, buddy?
Fantastic. Great call.
Great call. Why?
Does he make sense? You do too.
I don't know. I guess.
Stop the self-deprecating crap. You know it makes sense.
We all make sense. Hey, Lionel, here's to you.
Me so.
Go ahead.
What do you got going on? I saw your DMs to me this morning. I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was a good idea to follow you on this Twitter.
Why is that?
I don't know. You're bothering me.
It was one DM yesterday that said, I hope you give them hell about the Royals. That's it. One. That was it.
Ooh. Look at all these DMs I got.
One.
Well, all right. So, what do you have on the Royals? I was kind of blasting them because I don't really get it.
And you shouldn't. It's called homozygous inbred mutants. Pedophiles, occultists, absolutely, with the exception of Prince Harry, who, by the way, if you've got some Google handy, check out Major Hewitt and Harry.
We know about the Major Hewitt.
Yeah, we already know about that. What is this, 1995?
How about Lord Portchester, Sparky? How about that?
Yeah, Lionel rules. The Hewitt thing, obviously, is Prince William's brother there, Harry, has a different father. Most would say at this point.
How about Lord Portchester? This is Lizzie's groom. When Prince Philip, who's Greek, let me say this again, he's Greek, became naturalized in like 1947. This guy's one of the biggest whoremongers of all time. And the Queen has her consorts and grooms. See, there is nothing. We think in our country that we had, Bill Clinton, maybe Vince Foster, maybe. We have some infidelities here, but basically our politicians and their kids are theirs.
Right.
Nothing compares to these people. Nothing. Zero. Do you buy the story? Let me just ask you, because
I am so confused.
Yeah, who cares?
Right over our heads. Who's this Lord? This Lord guy?
Portchester?
Yeah. Who is he?
This, they claim, is Prince Andrew's daddy.
Who's Prince Andrew?
Prince Andrew is
his brother.
What is this, 1983? How about now?
So what? There's no true bloodline? Is that what you're trying to say here?
Oh, my God, bloodlines.
Right.
Who knows? Because remember, going back to Queen Victoria, under these rules, incest wasn't incest if you didn't know it. I mean, seriously, these are homozygotic Mendelian monsters. Monsters. Let me just ask you this question: do you buy the Princess Di story? Do you have any questions?
Oh,
about
Lionel, of course I do. She was being chased by the paparazzi, and they were going very fast.
She passed away.
And then the driver made some crazy move, and that led to her death in that tunnel.
3 times over the limit. You buy that?
Yeah. You see this?
And her consorting with Dodi, the Muslim,
right?
and Prince Philip,
Right.
You just whatever you read, that's it, right?
Absolutely. Good
Absolutely.
Point. Yeah. Totally agree.
Absolutely. What do you think happened to Lady Di?
I don't know. Well, first of all, I don't know, but I don't believe anything.
Wasn't it a car crash?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, there was a car crash.
We saw the car take off from the hotel, right?
Right.
And then we saw the car completely destroyed in the middle of the tunnel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
and
then,
who were the people who supposedly were involved in... Oh, there was a car crash, absolutely. Do you believe that he was 3 times over the limit? That's dubious.
What?
All I'm saying is, remember the way we think in this country. Remember, not in this country, but the world.
So
we don't like anything that's dirty. It's like, move on, little doggy. But here's the real problem.
Hold on, Lionel. So what do you...
like to believe
hold on. So they say the driver was 3 times over the limit and he was drunk, right?
Right.
So you're trying to say maybe the guy wasn't drunk whatsoever. Maybe it was a setup. Was this guy sacrificing his own life to kill Lady Di?
No. Where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
I'm reading between the lines because you don't fill in any of the blanks.
Yeah, fill in some
Maybe
blanks.
you don't follow. But let's go back.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Let me go back to something.
Whoa.
One dog goes.
Do you find it disgusting
Yes.
that this country bows and scrapes to these folks who come to this country with their hand out for money to save what? Rhinos? When this country basically bailed that country out and we're supposed to hand over a check for what exactly?
He's right. They're raising money for rhinos, I think, while they're here.
What the hell are the Republicans thinking? I don't know what's going on around here.
And then my favorite is Wills, bless his heart. This is the guy who's going to go before the World Bank. Now, let me just explain that one. With his hand out and say, please, could you provide some funds for the extinct rhinos? Oh, come on. And American media are bowing. Who's paying for the security detail? You know, we're going through a lot of problems here. Who's paying for this crap?
A Negro.
The pictures of Kate and Beyonce. Oh, please. We've lost our souls.
But you don't explain anything.
Yeah, it's one of those things where... breaking your
Lionel.
What?
All I want to know is a couple things. Let's keep it simple. That's why we have a huge audience, because we keep it simple. You talk over everyone's head.
Yeah, Lionel. We're all thinking...
Lionel.
Yes, sir.
Why did Lady Di die, and how then?
D.I., D.I.
You obviously think there's some kind of conspiracy there, so tell me how it went down.
I want more of an investigation. I don't believe anything that the British government tells me.
She slipped on a banana peel.
No.
Oh.
But usually...
I don't believe anything as far as anything. Nothing. If you know anything about history and these people...
What happened?
You don't believe...
He's not answering the question.
Yeah, but
Here, I can tell you this. If I see the aftermath of a car crash, I think to myself, oh, boy, there was a car crash.
Yep.
Oh, she died. Yeah, she died in the car crash. Okay.
Says you.
Do you believe there was any chance of...
Huh?
Do you believe there was anything to the notion that she might have been pregnant, that might have precipitated that dispatch?
Maybe she was knocked up.
I don't know, but then, it was an unfortunate thing that happened to her. She had the paparazzi chasing her. They even ran up to the car, took pictures of her while she was kind of dying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Do you think there is anything to the notion that some had suggested from others, from either, was it MI5, which is their FBI, of this notion of the famous blast sequence where they go up and they just blind the driver with some type of a flash, which precipitated this wreck? That was never really fully investigated. What I want is full investigation. That's all.
Maybe it was just a car accident.
Lionel.
Yeah, right, it's just a car accident.
Lionel,
Yes, sir.
I got to ask you something.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Are you nude?
Very. I'm squatting over a goldfish bowl thinking of you. Opie.
Nice. Now, so you're saying like there's some incest in this royal family? They're fucking each other? That's why maybe their hair is falling out at a very early age.
You're mentioning all the reasons I like them.
Right. And there was a homo word in there. So you're trying to say what? They're having sex with each other, the males?
I'm saying their family tree looks like a Brussels sprout, okay? This is something that these guys are German, okay? which basically right around World War I, when the world wasn't too crazy about Kaiser Wilhelm or Cousin Willie, as they called him, they changed to the Windsors. They're duplicitous. Mountbatten. Remember
Is that so?
Mountbatten?
That would have worked perfect, too, if you just let it play.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Go ahead, Lyle.
That would have worked perfect, Jimmy.
Okay.
You had one. Go ahead, Lionel.
I'm not going to go ahead. I'm trying to explain something very critical.
And
I know you can handle it, Ope. I know you can.
All right. You don't think Jimmy can, though, right?
No, he can. Of course he can. How'd you like to vote?
He tapped out probably 10 minutes ago.
I'm right here, dude. I'm enjoying. I don't necessarily disagree.
How'd you like to vote?
Lionel.
Yes, sir.
You got to work through this. Come on.
come
You're
on.
a professional broadcaster. Let's do this.
Well, one of the problems is it's hard to understand, to make, to wade my way through the noise. I mean, it's clear to you, but I hear noise and I stop because I want to hear what you're saying.
No. It's just a bunch of dumb things. What are you saying?
I got a very.
He's just killed a
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Do you have your pud in your hands?
You tugging an unclipped pud?
I love the highbrow exchange. I love that.
Are you
don't hear
tugging
pud
your
too often in
pud?
sentences in the radio. Seriously, very, 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 very highbrow. I love
Thank you.
Uncut gift.
Do you have an uncut
Can I
gift?
just ask you this question?
Yes, please.
Do you? Let me make it simple.
Let me just say yes.
Okay, let me make it
I'm going to say yes to this question.
Do you find it at all troublesome, at all, in the world of Opie, of how Americans, fawn over these people?
Yeah.
The notion of royalty. Does that bother you?
I think it's disgusting, yes.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Do you find we are America, okay? I don't want to start cueing this thing.
No, don't.
We don't believe in this thing about bloodlines. This is a meritocracy. We saved those people, Great Britain, from their cousins, by the way. We were responsible for World War II. We were. With a lot of help from the Russians, too. And yet, when I see this Anglophile nonsense...
Do you think he got laid last night?
Lionel?
Yeah.
Oh, Wills?
Do you think so?
What are you wearing right now?
What am I wearing? An Ike jacket, new, pince nez, and a riding crop. Thinking of you, Ope.
Lionel. I don't know. I think you got to dumb this down a little bit. I think it is disgusting that we fawn over the royal family in this country. Yes, I think the media. I guess we're part of the media, but we're the highbrow media, let's call them.
Yeah, the hoity-toity media.
The hoity-toities.
We're the scum.
How they fawn over them is really disgusting. They do all these cute little pieces on them, packages, news packages. We played one a little while ago, Lionel.
Yeah.
I would love to somehow get Norton to just work into the receiving line. Call him for nothing. The fifth Earl of Portsmouth or whatever it is, and have him just spend some time with these people. Now, the fun guy, the one that I love, is Harry. Now, that's the one to keep an eye on. He is pissed. He is livid.
Sexual.
This is the guy who wore the swastika. Remember the
Oh yeah, at that Halloween party. Yeah. Prince William's younger brother Harry. What's
the
gonna
Nazi lineage goes back real far with these folks. Okay.
What's gonna happen to Harry if he's so pissed off?
Oh, he is. I mean, this is a drinker. He's a pot smoker. This is also the guy who insisted on actually going into a theater of war because he has told them, I am not you guys. He's still pissed off about his mother. If deep down inside you ask Harry, he'd have some questions. He's rebellious. I love this guy. But understand, going back to these frauds, these are Germans. These are all of a sudden this Windsor nonsense. Remember Lord Mountbatten, the IRA blew him out of the water? This was...
I don't know these names, Lionel.
Well, why don't we look them up, Ope? What do you say? Why don't we get the old Mr. Google out and fire that thing up? Oh, when do we read that?
I bet you're the kind of...
My phone's about to blow up. I'm looking up so many things.
When you talk to Ricky Gervais, are you going to say, Ricky, please, don't slow it down. These words you use, Ricky,
well, but
please.
I would bet money that just about 99.9% of our audience doesn't know the name you just mentioned. That's all I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm trying to
Ricky
tell
Gervais,
you.
he's on.
Not Ricky.
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
I mean, I can imagine in school with you raising your hand, but we don't know that. It's like, that's why we're here.
Sure.
Lord Mountbatten.
We got to learn about Lord Mountback. All right,
Don't you
Jimmy?
want to know how the IRA blew him up in a boat? I mean, they just took him out.
Yeah, I'm writing a movie about that. I know.
Okay, now Mountbatten, their name was Battenberg. They're Germans. And all of a sudden they did this switcheroo. We're British. Okay, fine. And people bought this nonsense. When I see people, oh, what about this? You read the media. Oh, should LeBron James have touched Kate? Do you touch a royal? The stories about touching them? What is this? What is the matter with us? They're coming to our country and into our arena, and because somebody deigns to show some affection, they're now can you touch them? What are they, supernatural? It's disgusting, vile. Okay. Doobie doobie doo. Da 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 da. Screw the Royals too. I'll wait.
Hello? Hello? Matt?
Yeah.
You're on the radio.
Oh, is Lionel still there? Because I want to tell Lionel to shut the fuck up.
I'm here, sir.
You're single-handedly making half of Opie and Jim's listeners shut their radios off.
Lionel?
Yes, sir.
You have a comment?
Do I have a comment?
I think you're killing it for us.
He is killing it for you.
Thanks, Matt. I don't know, Lionel. I'm a little confused by the whole thing.
About what, sir?
I don't know. I think you went a little too, intelligent.
You know, it's very rare that one gets accused of that, so thank you, I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean, names I've never heard of, and, we like to dumb it down for the listeners, throw it in the gutter a little bit. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't really speak highly of your listeners.
Oh, no, they're highly intelligent people, but they just want just goofy shit on the way to work.
Well, I think this is goofy.
You do?
Absolutely.
All right.
The very fact that we are bowing and scraping over these people is disgusting. That's simple.
Okay. And I think LeBron James should be able to put his arm around Kate and go, yo, what's up? What's up with this? And he looked over at Will like, yeah, what are you going to do about this? I like that whole moment.
I don't think you should be able to, but I think that for racial reasons. Go ahead.
How about you summarize, Lionel?
How about my civil rights?
How about I summarize Lionel? He's short with tiny hands and a small head.
Lionel, no, summarize the topic at hand because we got to take a break. We got a busy day today.
The topic at hand understand is America, yet again, does not understand its history.
Right.
And it is completely against our culture, our spirit, to bow and scrape before royalty. Period. Simple enough for you.
Cool.
Okay. Do you know who Chelsea Clinton's real father is? That's coming in.
Webb Hubble, they say.
Wait, that's a real fucking conspiracy too?
No, this is, well, I've heard that before. Didn't you hear that? Do you read anything?
I swear to you, I know a little bit about a bunch of things.
Seriously, is everything that is not on the front page of the Inquirer, what, conspiracy to you? Haven't you, this is.
Wow, no, I've never heard, I swear to you, Lionel, I've never heard this one before. I'm looking at the picture of this guy that some say is Chelsea Clinton's real father, and wow.
Look at Webb Hubble. Remember, he went to prison. Webb, the partner at the Rose Law Firm.
There is definitely a similarity there, huh?
Well, I mean, supposedly, now this is a conspiracy theory, like you say.
Right.
A conspiracy is basically most of the things that people don't know or heard of.
Cool.
It's obviously
Thanks for the call.
Yeah, I know. I
appreciate that.
I know the word conspiracy gets a bad rap. I get it.
Supposedly, Bill's shooting blanks. I don't know this, but this is the rumor mill. There's a lot of stuff out there.
Cool, man.
Wow.
We'll follow it up. Thank you, brother.
Have you ever heard this one, Jimmy, for real?
Yeah. We'll get into it later. I wouldn't. It's too deep of a conspiracy now, but yeah. The Webb Hubble thing.
Okay. You turned me on to something today.
Now, can I give you one that you've never
Be good, man.
in royal history in America? There was a woman by the name of Alice Frazier, a black woman who did not know to this. Let me just tell you the story.
All right, go ahead.
Follow this.
Go ahead.
The Queen Elizabeth, came to Washington or something, and she's bouncing around, and she went to a house, and nobody told this woman, Alice Frazier, you're not supposed to touch the Queen. Look it up, Google her. Alice Frazier.
And so what happened? Did she lick her clit?
Gets the Queen in a bear hug. And it made international, oh my God, she touched the Queen. Queen was very gracious. But this is how these people are.
Yeah, it was like when that pizza owner picked up Obama in a bear hug and it was all over.
Right.
You don't touch that. But going on...
I would fist bump the shit out of the Royals.
I can't believe you have never heard the Webb Hubble story.
I truly have never heard that one, Lionel.
It is one of the most fascinating stories.
And
if the truth be known, one of the most interesting relationships ever between Bill and Hillary. That is worth... Freud would have...
Cool, man. We'll get into that.
Yeah, I bet you that Bill is shooting blanks because as a father, if the first one comes out and it's a girl, yeah, you're gonna have another kid.
Yeah, drown it.
You're gonna have another kid. People know that. You're always trying for that boy.
Interesting.
It's a true story. You rarely see couples that have just one kid that's a girl. Look it up. Google that shit. I'm telling you. That's why sometimes you see a guy and he has like 5 daughters because he's still trying for that son.
That's right. Or a hot one.
And I'm looking at the picture of this black lady hugging the Queen. Wow. Yeah, that would piss off some people, huh? Look at this picture.
Let me explain something.
Yes.
What you just did was research. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, but yeah, fuck.
That wasn't hard.
Why are you trying to make me work harder, Lionel?
Look at these people, though. Think about.
I got it easy.
Think about
tabloid story from 1991. It's not.
Is it a tabloid story from 1991?
See if we can touch base soon, all right? Thank you, man.
This is not relevant stuff that we're talking about.
Why isn't it relevant? It's a big black woman hugging the Queen. Because LeBron James put his arm around Kate, so then it brings you back to 1991 when this thing went down, right? I'm with you, Lionel.
Especially, but understand, Prince. Now, don't do this now, okay? Because this involves even more work. But when you get a chance, if you've got nothing better to do, look at some of the great quotes from Prince Philip.
Will do.
That are that will make your jaw drop. He went to some country, I don't know, some islanders. He goes, "Do you all still throw spears?" He accused another people of being.
Why would that make people's jaws drop? That's a good question.
Because he's.
What's wrong with throwing a spear if that actually went down?
On your show, that would be completely fine. You're right. But when you're meeting the king of a particular country, it's not good to necessarily engage in spear.
He was just curious if that's how they still got their food.
Exactly. And bringing up cannibalizing and also Prince Philip
Probably should have done some research.
Yeah.
Philip said one time that his dream would be to come back in another life as a virus to wipe out half of the population. Oh, this is a prince of a guy.
Yeah.
I mean, they go back really.
All right. Your obsession is a little creepy with the royal family.
Nobody
they
cares
are
this much.
antithetical to America. Absolutely. If they want to stay over there, I don't care. They can do whatever they want. But when they come here to our country and our mainstream media bowing to these people, I want to puke.
All right. Well, thank you, Lionel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I look forward to your next phone call.
Oh, God.
Take it easy, Norton. Take it easy.
I'm eating.
Yeah,
it's been great for me.
He probably tapped out a good 25 minutes ago. All right, Lionel, thank you.
I love you nonetheless.
We love you, Lionel. You know that, right? And I mean in a gay way. He's gone.
Good. That's right. We want to two-hole you.
I got to do this quick.
This is Lady Di's 1 minute.
Hi, Lady Di.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. What's going on with you?
I have to go to the doctor's today.
Why? What's going on?
The vet.
For my leg. I told you already. I have a problem with that.
What's the problem with your leg?
My muscle. My leg, my hip muscle.
Di, tell them how you've been earning money, because you said you weren't on the job anymore.
Oh, yes.
Every once in a while I go out and panhandle.
All right, and that affected your leg?
No,
And where-
no.
Where have you been panhandling?
Burger King, a block away from my house, okay?
Do you do well with the panhandling?
Once in a while, yeah. I do pretty good, just open up the doors for people, and they give me, $1 here and there.
You're a lazy bum. You're a bum.
Goodbye.
That was her minute.
That's her minute. We got Sherrod Small coming in next. We got Ricky Gervais a little later. We got Martin Freeman today. And we also have Russell Peters. So we got a very, very busy show. So stay there.